you're a brand owner and you've got the clothes, you've got the vision, and you've got the grind, but the sales just aren't showing up and you don't know what the hell's wrong, keep listening. Because I've helped brands go from 0 to hundreds of orders per week. And if you're serious, I can help you do the same. Now, this is not some theory, this is not an idea. I actually did this with my own brand, Habits 365. I grew it from 0 to over 7 figures. And now, through my agency and mentorship program, I've worked with brands like Rankus Rope, Verb Society, Fig Tree Golf, Reaper Apparel, and all of them different, but all of them stuck at the same point. Stuck posting every day, running ads that don't convert, seeing traffic, but not many sales, and wondering if it's the product, if it's the content, or if they just have a loser. That's not the case. They all have winning brands. I've seen it, and I've helped them build to that point. So here is the system in 3 phases. Phase 1, the foundation. This is where most people mess up, and realizing that your website is the most important thing when people first see your brand is critical. That is what matters, right? So if it doesn't load fast, if it doesn't make the offer clear, or if it doesn't guide someone to check out easily, you are losing money before the game even starts. So the first thing we do is optimize your site. We tighten up your product pages, we clean up the layout, we build urgency and trust, and we make the shopping experience feel premium, even if you're a small brand. Then we move to the offer. If your offer doesn't make people say, I need this, nothing else matters, we look at your pricing strategy. Are we offering bundles? What are the shipping options? And what is the perceived value of the products? And how is your product solving a problem? Is it style? Is it identity? Is it comfort? Meaning, what's your angle? Let's go over a case study. So Verb Society, right? They had the story, they had the style, but no one knew why to buy. So what we did was we cleaned up the product descriptions, we built a custom landing page, and all of a sudden, like magic, conversions started flowing. Now, let's move on to phase 2. So this is creatives and ads that actually work, all right? So now that your house is in order, we go get that traffic the right way. And look, guys, here's the truth. Ads don't fail because of the algorithm or because of Zuckerberg. They fail because your content sucks or your angle's off. End of story. We build ad creatives that sell. User-generated content that feels authentic, reels that grab attention fast, static image ads that speak to pain points, real hooks, real urgency, real emotion. We test across Meta, Instagram, and sometimes even Google, but always based on what your brand needs, not on what some guru on YouTube or Instagram says. So a case study for this would be Fig Tree Golf. All right, so let's talk about that. They're a golf brand with a great aesthetic, but no traction. So what we did was we launched fresh creatives, lifestyle-focused, community-driven, on and off the course. We dialed in their meta structure, and within 2 weeks, sales started rolling in, and now they're seeing consistent, profitable growth with high ROAS, upwards of 8. Now, another case study, Rankus Rope. So they were running ads before we stepped in, and they were all over the place. No real audience targeting, no clear sales funnel. So we came in, we rewrote their copy, we retargeted with better call to actions, and built an email follow-up to recover abandoned carts. Not too much, right? They had their biggest month ever shortly after. Let's move on to phase 3. Scaling smart, not just big. Scaling isn't about throwing more money at ads. It's more than that. It's about knowing when to scale, how to adjust budgets, and how to build back-end systems that will keep revenue growing even when you're not posting 24/7. So here are the main things that I would say we focus on. Number 1 is lifetime value, using email and SMS to bring customers back. Another thing is retargeting funnels. So we're gonna catch 98% of people who didn't buy the first time and go after them. Creative recycling. We're gonna keep your ads fresh so they don't burn out. Data-driven decisions, weekly reports, breakdowns, next steps. A case study for this that I really am excited to share with you guys, Reaper Apparel. So they had a great message, live life without regret. And that was awesome, right? So we matched the emotional tone with content that spoke to their people. We scaled their meta spend, we introduced Klaviyo for the automated flows, and we started stacking returning customers. Their returning customer rate was around at 8% when we first started. 3 months later, it was all the way up to 35%. And now they're running smoother than ever, growing every single month. So here's why this mentorship works. This isn't a course. You don't pay and we disappear. You don't get 100 videos in a Slack channel with no one replying. This is me and my team hands-on. I am going to give you the strategy, the systems, and the support. I don't guess. I know what works because I've done it myself and with others across industries and styles, all right? So here is really what you're getting. An offer and a website optimization, a custom ad strategy and creative planning, email and SMS setup, ongoing scaling game plan, right? Every week, things are different. We want to make sure we're updating our strategy. And you're going to get support from someone who's been there. Now, here's the catch. This mentorship is limited. I am not taking on 100 people. I don't have the time for it, and I'm not doing this forever. I only want to work with people who are serious and ready to really grow and scale through fourth quarter and beyond. So look, if you're tired of guessing, if you're stuck at 5 orders a week or even a month, if your friends and family are the only ones buying, and if you're ready to finally turn your branding to a real business that makes money, DM me and I'll send you all the details. Let's stop spinning in circles and start scaling like you mean it.